no, we've already done the frame on the planets. So we're just taking our knowledge and bringing it all together. All right, comparison table. You said you wanted to do inner and outer planets. So our first concept is inner, and our second concept is outer. What connect concepts, Zach?
Our solar system.
Planets in our solar system.
Go Stephanie.
You need to be with me and not talking.
Here you go.
I don't have a pencil, but I have a pen.
Thank you. Mine just broke.
It's too short to sharpen it.
Got it. So when we do the comparison table, remember I like to do a characteristic here and then the opposite or the same, whatever it might be, characteristic over here. So what's something about inner that we need to know, Jason?
They're terrestrial.
They're terrestrial. So what would we say about the outer planets then? Samantha?
Gaseous or gas giants?
Gaseous or gas giants? What else do we need to know about inner planets? Albert?
Inner planets are reasonably small and have no rings.
Smaller, no rings. So then what about my outer planets?
Bigger with
JD?
bigger.
They have rings, and what size are they, JD?
They're bigger than
Exactly, they're much larger. Other things that we need to know. Zach, what you got for me?
That the outer are farther away, obviously, from the sun, so they're colder.
Farther away from the sun. So then what would I say about inner?
Closer.
Closer. And when we did the scale activity the other day, we saw just how much closer they are and how much further the outer ones are. Albert.
both are separated from the asteroid belt. Really?
Do you mind about white characteristics?
Remember, we pull from these two boxes to get our light. So asteroid belt on the edge, asteroid belt on the edge. And let's do those light characteristics. What is one definite thing I can put for both of them?
Outer, cooler.
They're all.
The one thing that two people at least said, shouldn't we do this in light characteristics?
Planets.
Asteroid belt.
I got it.
What?
Rarely.
Asteroid belt. On edge.
I just said it. So.
Oh, we should just put one more thing in the outer planets.
What?
Kuiper Belt.
We could have. I'm not going to worry about that one because we don't have to specifically know it. All right. Other similarities. Things that we put up there or that we could go back and add in if we need to, Albert.
Solar system.
So they both relate to our sun, so our solar system, and I'm going to put sun in parentheses. They all orbit our sun, which is how I'm tying that together. Anything else that they have in common?
Planets.
They're all planets. Now, if I write this here, I have to write it up here.
They're all planets. Now, parentheses looks like a C.
And it's okay to go back and add. We can go back and toss stuff up there if we need to. Any other similarities that we want to note? Albert?
That most don't contain life.
No.
Most what?
We did not put that up there. So we could say no life. We could do this. Yeah. No life.
But there's no life on.
What their sound like?
No life.
75% of it has no life.
I don't like that. I'm not putting that.
No life. And we maybe should say no known life because maybe it's there and we don't know about it. It's a different kind.
Just like microorganisms.
Yeah.
They found microorganisms. Is that
JD.
No, in space.
They're all in space. But I have to go back and add then
So if you can't see.
you're adding as I'm adding. So I added in space.
In space. Woo! It's a lot of color.
Okay, so let's go and let's do our like categories. Remember, I like to treat our categories as like really, really short questions that you can look at to study. So, objects near would be one. What objects are near it? The asteroid belt.
Asteroids.
What about our solar system? What question could we do for that? JD?
Which planets have an asteroid belt?
But my question for that would be objects near. It's near the asteroid belt.
Woo!
So for our solar system, sun, is there a question that I could ask, Albert?
Distance from sun.
But that would go back to unlike. I need to put it into like.
What is the third furthest planet from the sun?
That's going to give me Earth. I don't want to know that. I want an answer to this one. So what if I did where located? And the answer would be our solar system.
Oh, I thought you were going to put down Milky Way galaxy. That's too broad.
In the universe.
What are they? So my question would just be what are? That's supposed to be a T. Sorry. And then the last one would be life, and it would be like asking, is there life or not? Unlike. Unlike. Cody, give me something that's unlike. Look up here. What do we have that's different between the two of them? Outer or larger. Inner or smaller. Jaden.
The temperature one's colder and
So warmer, colder.
Yeah, this is so much better.
Albert.
Outer planets have winds while inner planets have intense heat.
But we've already mentioned the temperature, and we have wind too in our planet, so we're not gonna. I wouldn't say
Rings
that.
and over.
Wings. I said wings.
Oh, rings. I did not hear. I heard winds.
So did I.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I thought it
Glad you corrected me.
I heard wings.
Rings.
Chicken wing.
No rings. So sorry, Albert. What else do we have? Okay.
Does Venus have any moons?
Venus, no.
What'd you just say?
I said my very because I had to think about it because the first two planets don't have moons.
Oh, they don't? That's nice.
We put it on a frame. All right, I think we're out of room. We might be able to pull one or two more things from the top, but I think we've got it otherwise. Unlike categories, sizes.
I was just about to say.
Size.
We only listed terrestrial and gas giant. Could we have listed all the individual names?
Yeah.
Yes, we could have. So, we are going into our summary. Who remembers what we have to include in the summary?
I know.
JD.
Everything.
No, that's not a
I
summary.
know.
A summary. Let me ask someone else. Samantha.
The main.
The main pieces. I have to say how they're the same, and I have to say at least a little bit about how they're different. Can I just list facts here?
No.
No, this is in good what?
A good complete sentence.
Good complete sentences.
Yeah.
So, who can tell me how they're the same? Give me a sentence. Both inner and outer planets. Sarah.
They're planets.
In our
Solar system. In
Right.
the same solar system.
Inner and outer planets are all in the same solar system. And they all have gas giants or
are in our near the asteroid belt. If you wanted to add that. Both inner and outer planets are in our solar system. What? Yes, Samantha.
they're very different in size.
Okay, so tell me about the size of the inner ones. Okay, I like to do it where I lump all of my inner together and I lump all my outer together. So I think size is a good one. Outer planets are larger. What other 1 or 2 facts do I need to include here? Tiana? Colder. And contain rings. Oh, I switched colors accidentally there. What about inner planets? What would be important to know about the inner planets? Zach?
Inner planets are smaller, warmer, and do not contain rings. Smaller, warmer.
I want something different. What do interterrestrial?
My hand.
Okay, we need to do our extensions. We always take and try to think about it one step further. So our one step further today is not the most exciting extension, it's our study guide.
Yay!
Had we had more time, we could have built a model of the solar system. So, as a review, real quick, let's wrap up. We talked about how the planets, what the characteristics were about the planets. We talked about how the inner and outer were alike. We talked about how they were different. And in our summary, we specified certain things that we thought were important. Could you argue that other things are important?
Yes.
Yes. So you need to know all of them. We just picked what we thought was most important. Okay? You need to put this out.